Portia!
You're late.
What?
Came at 7, like you said.
Oh, right.
Couldn't get away, he says to himself. Lucky I came back. Whiskey?
Why not?
Feels close to home. Don't your father's land run by this place?
I'm sure I live only at the lane.
You like flying in the face of everyone, do you?
If you want the honest to Jesus truth, Vinton, I forgot all about you. I came down here because I always come down here.
Forgot all about me. You make it very difficult for a man, Portia Coughlan.
Do I?
Aye, you do. You're quiet here.
You can hear the salmon going up the river if you listen well enough, struggling for the Shannon, on up into the mouth of the sea, and from there, a slow cruise home to the spawning grounds of the Indian Ocean.
That fact?
They never made that journey before, just born knowing the route they'll travel.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Ever hear tell of how the Belmont River came to be called the Belmont River?
Heard tell, all right. Miss Sullivan used to tell us in school. Fucking hated English. All that old poetic shite she used to drum into us. Wasn't it about some river dive by the name of Bell and a mad whore of a witch that was doing all sorts of evil around here? But they fucking put her in her place. By Jesus, they did.
She wasn't a mad whore of a witch. She wasn't evil. Just different is all. And the people around here impaled her on a stake and left her to die. And Belle heard her cries and came down the Belmont Valley and taken her away from here. And the river was born. And they say Belle taken more than the girl when he swept through the valley. I don't know enough about that, but I think they do say right. This place must surely be the dungeon of the fallen world.
For what?
Gabriel used to hear the girl when the river was low. Said she sounded like an aria from a cave.
Little bollocks, if you ask me, them old stories.
I'm not asking you.
There's one story that interests me, Portia Coughlan. The story of you with your knickers off. Now that's a story I listened to for a while.
You fucking turnpeg ya! Just get off me, father's land, Vincent Lord. Because you're a fucking clodhopper, just like your people before you, and like those you'll spawn after you on a wet ditch, in a wet night, in a drunken stupor.
You, a lug on you, Portia Coughlan, that would turn back a funeral. And the tongue on you, that if I owned, I'd mow the stuck-up big shut to Jesus out of.
I'm not afraid of you, so don't waste your time threatening me. I think I'll wait home by the river. Night.
Fucking Ricky Dodger!
And where were you till this hour?
The candles and the wine.
I cooked dinner and all for you. Spoiled now.
Dinner.
Nigh on midnight, Portia.
Is it?
Been home since 7. Kids eating rubbish and watching videos. No homework done. No lunch. No dinner for them. Where were you?
Oh, Raphael, leave me alone.
Quentin bawling his eyes out all evening for you.
He'll grow out of me eventually.
For Jesus' sake, Portia. He's only 4.
I know what age he is, and I want as little as possible to do with him, all right?
Your own sons.
I never wanted sons nor daughters. Never pretended otherwise to you. Told you from the start. But you thought you could woo me into motherhood. Well, it hasn't worked out, has it? You're 3 sons now, so you better mind them, Raphael, because I can't love them. I'm just not able.
Portia, I know that today, of all days, you're down. And I know why. Now, I don't make out to understand the breadth and depth of you and Gabriel. I've often heard the bond between twins is ever strange and inexplicable, but surely now it's time to leave it go and make your life without him.
Gabriel? Gabriel? How dare you mention his name? The problem's not Gabriel. I'm over him this years. The problem's you. I fucking hate you. Mooching up to me with your slick theories on what's wrong with me. You haven't a fucking clue, you ignorant old fucking criminal. I can't bear the sight of you hobbling around me in your custom-made cowboy boots.
Stop, Portia! Stop. Stop.
When you touch me at night, sometimes I just got to sleep. Often I've heard of sleep for weeks. And you touch me and lurch me back to not down. Sometimes you're lucky, I don't tear you to pieces. Or plunge a bread knife through your lily heart!
Portia, you can't mean what you've been saying. You're upset. You don't mean any of this.
Get away from me! You think I don't? Then hear this. And let's be free of all illusions forevermore. I despise you, Raphael Coughlan. With your limp, in your cheap suits, and your slow ways. I completely and utterly despise you for who you are in yourself, but more for who you will never be. Now leave me alone and light no more candles for me, for fear I blind you with them.
Portia, please don't speak to me like this, please. Think of what you're saying. This isn't you.
Well now, I'll tell you. I was screwing the barman at the High Chaparral. Getting angry now, are you? Good. Beginning to hate me? Better still. I want none of your watery love, Raphael Coughlan. And while we're on the subject, he was useless, just as I knew he would be. Useless as you. Go on. Cry away. Break your heart, Raphael Coughlan. It'll heal. Don't worry. It'll heal. And I'll go guarantor for you that once it's healed, there'll be nothing under the sun or moon that'll ever lend through its tough hide again.